So as you guys can see, I already have everything set up. Printer is ready. I have my Avery labels here, which I got off of Amazon. And I have the 6521 labels. So those are here. I already have them inside of my printer, ready to print. These are 30 count sheets. So I put 2 of them in there. I'm gonna print out 60. And so I'm going to show you guys exactly how I make my lip gloss labels and print them from home. So here we are on the Canva website, and I'm going to show you guys how I make my labels. So we're going to go ahead, go to the top, and we're going to go to create a design, choose a logo. And here we are on a blank white screen, or just a blank white template. As you can see here on the side, they have many options to choose from, but we're just going to go ahead and go with the regular white template. What I'm going to do is go to text, add a heading, and I'm going to go ahead and type in my business name. So we're going to go ahead and change the font to something that I like for my business, and we're going to go ahead and go with the Sacramento text. So now that we have that there, we're going to go ahead and play around with it a little, change the sizing and move it around on the template to my liking. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is add a subheading, which I'm going to add lip gloss at the bottom, because these are for my lip gloss labels, or my lip gloss tubes, I should say. And we're just going to play around with the font, make it a little smaller, because we don't want that part to be too bold. So I'm just going to center it as good as I can, right up underneath the Biryani Collections part. So I went ahead and changed the font, as you can see, and what I'm doing is highlighting it all, and I'm going to group it together. That way when I try to move it, it all moves together. So now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and add another subheading, and we're going to move it to about 90 degrees. So we can go ahead and put it to the side, and we're going to add in our tube size. So I use 15 milliliter tubes, so I'm going to go ahead and type in 15 milliliters. And so we're going to go ahead and play around with the font and the sizing of it to my liking. That looks a little too small, but we're gonna go ahead and make it bigger. So I like the 12 point font. And here we're just gonna play around with our logo a little bit, the spacing and everything, space it to our liking. So that is how you create a logo on Canva. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is download it. Now you see they have many different options here where you can change the sizing of it. You can save it as a different file type, but I usually just go with the suggested one. So we're going to go ahead and download it, and it'll pop up over here to the left. And what we're going to do is go ahead and save it, or it automatically saved to, I forget where it's saved to, but I'm going to go ahead and save it to my documents. So now that we got that saved, we're going to go ahead and head over to our Avery website. So this is the main page of Avery, and as you can see, I'm already signed into my account here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, in the search field, I'm going to type in the labels that I have here at home, which are the 6521 labels. And as you can see to the left here, you can go ahead and order those labels, but like I said, I got mine off of Amazon, or you can order them directly from the Avery website. But since I already have them, I'm going to go ahead and click on the middle tab here so we can start designing. And as you can see, you can design it on their website and have them printed out for you too, but we're just going to go ahead and start designing, and we're going to print them from home ourselves. So now that we're here, you see they have a very huge template category. They have so many different templates for you to choose from, but we're just going to go ahead and go with the blank one because we already created our logo, and basically we're just going to add the image here. To the right, they have instructions if you need help. But so we're just going to go ahead and go to image, add image, browse for file, and we're going to go ahead, go to our documents and click on the logo that we just created, and we're going to upload it to this template, and we're going to go ahead and adjust it to the sizing of this template. Now you want to just play with it and make sure that you keep it in the safe area. So you see it turns red if it gets to a point where it's too close to the edge or anything. So now that we did that, we're going to go ahead and preview it. So here you can preview exactly how it looks without all the lines, without it being in the grid. And we're going to zoom in just to see it up close. And so if that's to your liking, you can go ahead and save it. If not, you can go back to customize and play with it a little more. And oops, I didn't mean for that to happen. So we're just playing with it. And so now that we got it how we like it, we go back to preview just to look at it. And I'm satisfied with this, so I'm going to go ahead and save it. And we're going to save it as lip gloss labels. And I'm going to save it as 2 because I have one that I made already. This is just the one that I'm showing you guys. And so we're going to go ahead and save it. So now we're going to go ahead and print. So once you choose print, you have to download the PDF. And it'll pop up over to the left here. And what we're going to do is go ahead and go up top to File. And from File, we're going to choose Print. And that is how you create labels on your iMac. So now we're on our iPhone, and I'm going to show you exactly how to create a label from your phone. So first and foremost, we're going to open up the Canva app, and as you can see here, I have plenty labels already in here that I've been playing around with, just trying to find the logo for my business. This is the one that we just created on the iMac, so I'm just showing you just the different labels that I created. But what we're going to go ahead and do, which I made a mistake here, I started working over a logo that I already created. So what you have to make sure you do is go and create a new page. So once you got that new page, you have your blank template. We're going to go ahead and add a heading. So what I'm going to do is just change the font of it right away. I already know that I want to do the Sacramento font, excuse me. So we chose the Sacramento font, and we're going to go ahead and type in our business name. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and play with it a little bit, play with the spacing, and just align it where I want it. And we're going to add another subheading, and we're going to just type in lip gloss right underneath because these are for our lip gloss tubes. And I'm going to just play with the font, play with the sizing, get it to my liking, play with the spacing underneath, and just align it exactly as centered as possible underneath the Brianni collections. So now we got the font changed. So now we're going to go ahead and add another subheading, which we're going to turn it to about a 90-degree angle, and we're going to move it towards the right because we're going to add in our tube size. So we're using 15 milliliter tubes. So we're going to go ahead and type in the 15 milliliters, and we're going to change the font to match the lip gloss font, and we're going to play with the sizing. There we go, make it a little smaller. So now we're going to play with it and move it out some. And I tried to group it on the phone, and I couldn't figure out how to group it like we did on the iMac. But as you see, you can still play with the you can still play with each element and move it around to your liking. So I went ahead and I lined everything up how I liked, and now we're going to go ahead and save it. So once we save it, we can go ahead and close out of our Canva app, and we're going to open up the Avery. We're going to go right to the Avery website. As you can see here, now we're on the Avery website, so we're going to go ahead and type in our templates, which we have the 6521 templates. So we're going to go ahead and click on the middle option and start designing. So I wasn't logged in here on my phone, so I'm going to go ahead and just log in. If you don't have an account, create an account just so you can keep up with all your different labels. And yeah, just go ahead and create an account. I'm going to go ahead and log in. So now we're signed in, and we're going to go ahead and start designing. So as you can see, they have so many different templates that you can choose from, but we're going to go ahead and go with the blank template because we already have our logo created. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and upload our logo. So we're going to go to our library, and we're going to upload the logo that we literally just created. And as you can see here, I'm kind of like pinching the screen trying to expand it, but you have to pull the little black expansion button there just to size it and move it around. So we're gonna just size it, get it in a safe area to where it's not too close to the ends, and we're gonna go ahead and preview it just to see if it's to our liking once the labels print. And I'm pretty satisfied with it the first time around. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, I believe I went ahead and just closed out of it. Well, first we're gonna save it. So we're gonna go ahead and save it. We're gonna save it as gloss labels. So now that we have it saved, I went ahead and closed out of it, opened it back up, which you're gonna see me playing with it here. So as you can see, when you create an account, as I said, you'll see all your different projects there. So we went ahead and opened it back up again, and we're gonna go ahead and preview it again. And you see me here kind of playing around with it. I think I was lost a little bit, but we ended up getting it. So what we're going to do here now is we're going to go down to print. So we're going to print it right from our phone. So if you have a Bluetooth printer, all you have to do is just go to File, Print, and it'll print right out to your printer. As you can see here, I'm scrolling down to print. You can see that my printer pops right up because my Bluetooth is on, and that is how you create labels from your iPhone and print it right from your phone. Okay, so as you guys can see, we're right where we left off in the screen recording. So I have my labels over there, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly how I print them out. So I'm going to go ahead and go to File, Print, and I need 2 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and print them out. And I already got my labels in there already, so we're just going to wait for it to go ahead and print. Look at them. So here's the first one. It looks so good. Now, I do recommend printing out your gloss labels in black ink, although if you have a logo that's not that may not be black, I suggest you change the color and make it black just so that it shows up on your tubes. So we have our second one here, and it looks so good. I cannot wait to go ahead and make my labels, which I will have a separate video of me doing so. So if you would like to see that, go ahead and stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.